disagreement argument. Premise one. We disagree only if we are talking about the same thing. If we're talking about two different things, we don't disagree. But we do disagree. Therefore, we must be talking about the same thing. Next.
All right. This poor guy does seem to be in a little bit of a time bind, and I can understand that. But let's explain why this disagreement argument really doesn't work. So, is it really true that we can only disagree about something if we're talking about the same thing? There's a bit of an equivocation happening here with the nature of the word disagreement. For instance, one could say that they disagree about the existence of one thing, or they disagree that the entity one is speaking about actually exists. If I'm talking to a Muslim and I'm talking about God, I would not say that their model of God is simply incorrect, but the God that Muslims worship doesn't exist, while the God that Christians worship does exist. But there's another way to reference this. Let me explain with a helpful analogy. All right, misidentification and counterfeit reference. Is it possible to disagree or at least misidentify something when talking about the nature of God? This helpful analogy will make my point clear. Let's say person A refers to Superman, the actual Superman, the genuine Clark Kent, Kryptonian, truth, justice, American way hero that flies, got laser vision, all that. Person A points to him and says, that's Superman. Now, person B points to Bizarro, and if you know anything about comics, and I'm doing this because they use Superman analogies too, so bear with me. Person B points to Bizarro, a twisted clone who looks and acts similarly but has opposite traits, loves lies, weak to the sun, and person B says, this is Superman. Though both are using the name Superman, they're referring to different beings, and that's pretty clear. They're referring to different entities because the essential attributes they affirm or deny about the reference are incompatible. The second person is misidentifying the referent. The first person is correctly identifying the referent. So, how does this help our conversation here? In the same way, a Muslim can say God or Allah, intending to refer to the creator of the universe, but if the attributes they affirm or deny about that being are metaphysically incompatible with the real God of Christianity, they have misidentified the referent. They are not talking about the same thing, they're talking about something completely different, or perhaps something that's non-existent. They're pointing to a completely different being, one that cannot, in principle, be the same as the Christian God, the one true God. Therefore, this argument doesn't really work because it assumes that we're talking about the same being when we're not. We're actually claiming that they believe in either a demon or no God at all, not a real one at least. Next one.